I took the GMAT exam and I scored a 740 on it. So this year I'm planning on applying to MBA colleges, preferably in the US, but Europe is also on my list.
Okay, so hi Suresh, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you? All well? Everything fine?
Yes, I'm good.
Good.
Very good now.
Great. So, Suresh, as I can go through your resume, right? So you have done your schooling from Delhi, right?
Yes.
So can you elaborate a little bit about your schooling, your 10th and 12th, and your some percentage marks, etc.?
Okay. Yeah, I can, sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I completed my school in Delhi. So my
Mm-hmm.
school was Somerville School. It's in East Delhi.
Mm-hmm.
And I took the science stream after my 10th board exams. So we had the GPA system in our 10th. So I scored a 10 GPA.
Okay.
And then I took the science stream. And in 12th, in the board exams, I scored 92.5% for all 5 subjects.
Great. Yeah.
And then I, of course, like all science students, I took my entrance exams for the Bachelor's of Technology for the BTech field. Those are the physics, maths, and chemistry side. And I cleared JEE mains and advanced, but did not get a good enough seat. So I had also cleared Manipal and I was getting computer science there. So I took up that. And yeah, so then after that, I had 4 years of bachelor's and then my work.
Okay. So Suresh, during a bachelor education, that is your engineering, can you little elaborate your say some industry experience if you have something? Maybe
Okay,
in terms of projects, maybe in terms of internships, some industry experience.
Okay, so during my bachelor's, I like almost every summer break, I took up an internship. So I started off with a cybersecurity training company in Gurgaon, and so that's near Delhi. And so this was in my first year, so I could not apply for an actual internship. So it was kind of an apprenticeship. I was learning there instead of working. So this was for my first year. But then for my second year, I applied in Tech Mahindra for an internship.
Okay.
And I spent my summer there. Then in my third year, I applied to HCL for an internship and I got in and I spent my summer there. And then for the fourth year, we have the placement, the final internship that I completed in Deloitte itself.
Okay, right. So, Suresh, please elaborate your present profile with the Deloitte.
So in Deloitte, like I said, I joined as an intern right after college. Then after my internship was over, I was taken in as a full-time employee. And then I joined at the analyst designation. So that's the basic level. And since then I have been promoted once and now I am in the associate designation. So right now I'm an associate at Deloitte.
Okay, right, great. So, Swish, apart from all these academics, your internship, your industry experience, your profile with the say Deloitte and everything, please elaborate on something which you're doing maybe in your leisure time, maybe say some extracurricular, something like this.
Okay, so for extracurricular, I am not very good at anything like that on the art side. So I'm not very good at instruments or arts or anything. But yeah, so if you ask me about my interests, like something I do apart from studies and work, so that would be trading actually. So I've been into cryptocurrencies for very long now. And I've also started stock trading 2 or 3 years back. And so yeah, whenever I have time, I'm reading up on finance basically, or like stocks or crypto, how they work, what are the scenarios which play out in these industries. So all of that. So that's the research part. and I do trading on myself as well. So I have my own accounts and I've been putting in money and trading using that,
Okay, right.
building up a
So,
sheet.
okay, right. So, Suresh, you're from a technical background, and now why this is a shift to going for a say some management qualification, and that too particularly in the finance field?
So I may be from a technical background, but I have always been interested
Mm-hmm.
in the finance field because, like, honestly, in the end, I think everything moves because of finance. Like, no matter what your idea is or how good your business plan is or whatever, if you don't have
Right.
the money,
Mm-hmm.
then you are not going anywhere. So I think the
Okay.
first step in every big thing which is going to happen is going to be finance.
Mm-hmm.
So I, and again, if you want to earn money, you have to be near money.
Mm-hmm.
So based on this, I was always interested in the finance, but
Mm-hmm.
ever since I was in school. But yeah, again, based on my scenario and the situation and the country I live in,
Mm-hmm.
I thought, yeah, it is better to first have some ground knowledge, basic knowledge of
Mm-hmm.
something.
Mm-hmm.
So that is why I chose bachelor's in technology for that, and
Mm-hmm.
particularly computer science, because computer science is a field which can be applied anywhere. So even if it is a science field, but you can apply it in arts as well, and of course in finance as well.
Right.
So through these years, I developed my idea like what I really want to do. So I was interested in computer science, of course. I did my bachelor's there,
Mm-hmm.
and during that time, I also, that is why I got interested in cryptocurrencies, because they
Okay.
are kind of a merge of technology and finance.
Right.
So it felt like this is something I can do. And when I
Mm-hmm.
started diving deep into it, I found out, okay, yeah, I'm actually interested in it and I'm liking it and I'm able to do it as well.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that is how
Great.
I build up on the idea of
Okay.
switching to finance and actually like full time doing this work, like instead
Mm-hmm.
of it being a hobby or a thing I do after my office or something. I wanted it
Okay.
to be full time.
Okay. Right. Right. So now, as we know that we are from a country which is having a native language as Hindi,
Yes.
right? We are Indians and we are from a native country, India, and this is having a basic language, native language is Hindi, right? So if we are going for abroad for some higher qualification, for some higher education, two particular things are required. First is the exam, the technical exam, right? So as you're opting for a management qualification, so you have given a GMAT, right? So which is required for the management qualification. Second thing, we have to write a one test, which is for the language, so that we can show that okay, yes, we are able to understand the common language, which would be there as a medium of instruction in these institutions, right? So now you are well qualified with your academics, you're well qualified with your this GMAT exam, right? So anything there with your some language exam also?
So yeah, I did not know when to take it. So I know I'll have to take the TOEFL before I go out. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I haven't taken it yet.
Okay.
I'm waiting. Like
So
I did not know the right time when to take it.
okay. So you want to go for a TOEFL or IELTS?
This is another one of my confusion.
Mm-hmm.
So this
Mm-hmm.
is why I did not take it, because I don't know much about it.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the colleges I saw were in the US, and US generally takes TOEFL. So that is why I said I'll have to take TOEFL. But I'm not 100% sure which exam I'll have to take for which college.
Yes, yes. So basically, like, see, now, Suresh, if I talk about as I now understand your profile, your desire to go for the higher education, right? So, first thing, my first suggestion is just do a little homework, right? First, identify your particular region. So, region in the sense, the countries, the places. So, you're talking about that you want to go for the US, but yes, you're open for the Europe also,
Yes.
right? So, in a Europe, again, we have a multiple countries, multiple locations, right? So, first, identify that which all institutions are there for US or for European countries where you can opt for the finance qualification, right? So if I name some top B schools which are there in the US, so you can have like University of Pennsylvania, right? You have University of Chicago, you have New York University, you have Columbia University, right? You
Yes.
have Massachusetts Institute of Technology, you have Stanford, you have University of California, Berkeley's, and even like you have Harvard. And
Yes.
if you talk about the European countries, so you can opt for the countries like France, you can have Germany. So even you can have say some like Singapore also. So you can have some institution like HEC Paris, right?
Yes.
You can have INSEAD, right? So all these institutions are there which are offering a good finance profile education along with a good post placements after the education, right? So for this, once you identify that okay, yes, these are your target institution, these are your target colleges, then identify okay, which test you want to write. This is TOEFL or IELTS, right? So majorly, if you're going for the US, you have to attempt TOEFL. Right? But if you want to go for maybe say Australian continent or European continent, you have to have a IELTS,
Yes. Okay.
right? So this all depend on the priority, the preferences, right? What is your priority? So as I can understand with your profile, with your talk, so the first priority is for you is the US,
Yes, sir.
right? So as I discussed some of the university names which are there in the US, right? And these will be like helping you to get the proper qualification, proper education, right? And if I talk about, say, further different colleges for different institutions, right? So you can have a top program from like as I was saying that say Wharton is there, Harvard is
Yeah.
there, Columbia is there, right? University of Chicago is there. We have Stanford, London-based school is there, right? If you talk about the European, you have a SAD business school which is the Oxford, right? You have NYU Stern College of Business. You
Yes.
have Rodman School, Toronto, right? So you can shift to Canada also. Right, you can have the Fuqua School of Business, right? This is in Dhaka. So these are the say different institutions which are there, which you can opt for your qualification, right? But yes, first there is a sum over from your side which is required. Shortlisting is required, right?
Yes.
And after the shortlisting, you have to identify okay, which institution, which college are opting for these qualification.
Okay. Sir,
Right.
actually, I have made a list of the colleges for US and Europe,
Okay.
but like these colleges which you have mentioned,
Mhm.
yeah, I have included them, like many of them in my list. But
Okay.
then again, that shortlisting part which you mentioned, I am having a little trouble there because I'm
Okay.
not able to understand. Okay, like even Wharton School is very renowned. The
Mhm.
MIT Sloan School is also very renowned. So
Right.
my
Right.
shortlisted list is also very long. So I
Okay.
need some help in judging which 5 or 10 colleges I'm going to apply. Right now the
Okay.
list is in I think 30s or 40s.
Okay. Right. Right.
Because
So
in the US itself I
mhm.
have a lot of colleges.
Yes. Yes. So 30 and 40 is a big, big list. So we have to cut down and we have to cut short. This may be up to a 10 colleges, right?
Yes.
So what we can do, we can sit together, right? And we can just plan and we can then identify the different colleges based on the profile and based on the requirement of the say selection criteria. And then yes, we can go and we can finalize and shortlist say top 10 V schools as matching with your profile.
Okay, so I can forward my own list to
Yes,
EduShastra
yes,
and
yes.
yeah, we can
So
connect
yeah,
again on that
yeah.
list.
Please share this list But in the meantime, what is my suggestion? That say anyhow you have to write a one language test, maybe the IELTS or the TOEFL,
Yes.
right? So now you are through with your this GMAT test, right? But in the meantime, what I suggest is start reading, right? Start reading some material, start listening some material, so that by the time you shortlist your institutions, you are preparing for your language exam,
Okay.
right? Because see, language is the one thing which cannot be done overnight.
Yes.
Right. If you talk about the say quantitative, right, as this is there in the GMAT. So if you sit say for 2 days or 3 days, you can prepare for the quant section for the GMAT, right? But language is the one thing which cannot be prepared overnight. So what is my suggestion? Is start reading as well as start listening. So you can have like say Harvard Business Review, right?
Yes.
You
Yes.
can start reading this online, or maybe you can listen to this, right? You can have see some channels, maybe a Bloomberg, right? You can start watching the channel Bloomberg, right? You can start reading say some magazine, maybe a Time magazine, right? So these are the some material which you can start reading and listening, right? And along with this, right, along with this, you have some interest in reading a books or maybe a literature.
No, so the business news and all this, and I don't follow very, uh, I don't keep myself updated like
Mm-hmm,
every day, but yeah, I do follow such news like major events and everything, like
mm-hmm,
whatever is related to my trading, what I do.
mm-hmm.
So I follow all those news, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
not in general. And for the reading part, I don't read anything else apart from
Okay,
all this.
okay, okay, okay.
But yeah, I
Right.
can start on that if it is a good thing to have.
Yeah, this is basically as a little required when you're talking about a language, right? So basically, the if I summarize the requirement of these tests, if you're opting for the IELTS or a TOEFL, right? So as we are here, we are talking to each other, right? So if you are going to a market, if you are going to say some grocery shop, right, in your area, so you will be asking for a some products, some commodities, right? You will be asking for a some path if you are lost in a one street, right? So these are the general conversation which are required, right? So as I say, a new person when you are entering in a one new country, they expect from you that you should be a person who can just talk a little, understand a little, so that you can manage the things there.
Okay.
Right. So that is a normal conversation, right? Say conversation with a grocery shop, conversation with a say bus conductor, right? So all these conversations are there, and in these, you have to listen carefully, and then accordingly you have to answer the question based on these conversations, right? So these are the type of question which you will find in the listening section of these tests, maybe IELTS or the TOEFL. Right. Writing, normal general reading. So when you're writing, then after writing, you will be writing and answering the questions based on this. So normally we have a reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Right. The four sections are there. So better is when you read, so read a little loud, so that your voice, your accent, right, modify, because right now what I can understand, your accent is little bit Indianized,
Yes.
right? You are good with the grammar, you're good with the vocabulary, but the accent is Indianized. But when you are talking to a one person, right, during the test, because there is a one gentleman who will be taking your speaking test, right?
Okay.
So when the person will be in talk with you, so this will be a some person which is from US or European country,
Okay.
right?
They should be able to understand.
Yes, yes. So you should understand their voice accent and they should understand your voice accent,
Okay.
right? So whenever you're reading, so for this, as I was like asking, okay, do you read some literature? Do you read something? So what is my suggestion? You can start watching some English movie,
Okay.
right? And if I don't know, okay, if you have seen that today's newspaper,
No, not yet.
okay, so are you getting some newspaper?
No, I don't read news like on the paper, but I have an app for that, so I read on the phone.
Okay, okay. But see, if you look for us a today's newspaper, so there is a one advertisement on the very first day, that is a No Time to Die.
Okay, the
Uh,
picture, yeah.
yeah, this is right, No Time to Die. And this is a James Bond movie, and this is now there. The premiere is there over the different channels. And this is in Hindi, this is in English, this is in different languages, right? So what is my suggestion? Just start watching some such movies, right? So that you catch the accent,
Okay.
right? The American accent or the European accent, right? And yes, be a little attentive and cautious about the spellings also,
Okay.
right? So there is a little difference while writing the spellings, right? With some words, when you're writing a say spelling in the American English, or if you're writing a English in the European UK-based English,
Yeah.
right? So there are some differences in the uh,
Spelling. Yeah, for
spellings,
some
right?
words. Yeah.
Yes, 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 right. So say suppose if I take a say some example, like you have some words like possession, right? You have a word like behavior,
Okay.
right? So right, so these are the some words. So these are the some kind of word which are having some different spellings in different accent, right? So yes, this is required, and the list which you have prepared for yourself, so you can share the list with us, and we can like work upon the list, and then we will be shortlisting the institutions for you.
Okay, sir. Okay. And like what I have till now, my GMAT score, my work experience, and the
Mhm,
previous my college and internships and
mhm.
all. So is that good enough for me to get into a top 10 college?
Yes, yes, this is a very good enough, and this is a very well done. But yes, as I was asking from you that are you connected with some other activities also? So in the meantime, right, if possible, you can start devoting us some time for a society also, right?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention. I do that actually. I am
Okay.
a member of. Yeah, I thought you were asking about co-curricular activities. That
No,
is,
no, 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 no,
I
no.
am a part of. Yeah, Robin Hood Army. So it
Okay.
is. They take food from restaurants and people who would like to donate,
Mhm.
or people who might just throw it away. So we
Okay.
take that food and then we take it to slums and needy
Okay.
people, and then we
Mhm.
feed them. So
Okay.
I am a part.
Yes.
I've been working for a year now with them.
Okay. Good, good, good. But say apart from this, you can add up if you're getting us some time, so you can add up with us say some blood donations,
Okay.
right? You can add up yourself with say some green revolution, maybe say planting of trees and all these things, right? So you can add up all these things, or you can have say some contribution. And I suppose you are aware of that this Times of India group, that is a Bennett and Coleman. They are having a one division which is Teach for India.
Oh, yes, I have heard of it. Yes, yes.
Right, yes, right. So this is basically in the adult education as well as in the, as you were saying, okay, you are going to distribute the food in slums and all these areas. So they are also doing the same thing almost. They are teaching the say children. Like see, I suppose you have seen that if there is some big society, right? Some big society is under construction, so there are say various numbers of laborers, right?
Yes, yes, which we
And
on the
yeah,
side. Yeah.
yes, yes. And because they cannot afford say some facility like crèche or something like, so they took and they bring their children along with them.
Yeah, and they don't get to go to school. Yes.
Yes. So they are not able to go to a school. They are not able to get a say proper sleep, right? They are not able to get a proper food and nutrition. So there are again some societies, some NGOs, right? Some organizations which are there and who are which are working for these persons also, right? So you can add up, right? You are a part of Robin Hood Army. So you can adopt say any one or two things like as the time permits for you, and then this will be adding up a good profile with your resume.
Okay. Okay. Got it. I'll work on this more. And
Yes.
so I had a, similar question. So
Hmm.
on this, like till the application season comes and all, I have some months. So
Hmm.
one thing you've already told me
Hmm.
that I should work a little more on the NGOs and also
Hmm.
boost
Hmm.
my profile. I
Hmm.
had another idea, just wanted to discuss with you if it is uh,
Hmm.
all right or not. So I was thinking, should I since I come from a technology background and I'm wanting to switch to finance, so
Hmm.
should I work on, let's say, a project in which I use my coding skills and create something, uh, an application useful in finance, like
Yes,
basically
yes.
for trading? So would that help?
Yes. So all these will be the added advantage. So as I was discussing with you that like what is your industry exposure and all these things, right? So if you are making some applications, some project with this, right? And if you can say make this available over say on YouTube, right? Just guiding the different person, or maybe you can make this as a downloadable application over the different platforms for the use of different persons, and then you can show up, okay, say this is the uses of the application, these are the persons interested, these much of person have downloaded this. So all these will be a fact and figure to support your understanding of the concept, your understanding of the ideas, and yes, generating a new ideas also.
Okay. So working on a pet project would help me, right? Which,
Yes.
all right. Okay. So will I face any problems in this switch, like from from technology to finance? In my application, would this be a negative considered like wrong?
No. This will not be a negative until and unless you will be able to justify and you will be able to show your interest that yes, when you are going into this field, you will not make them you will not waste the seed, right? You will give us some good results. So if you can show this by like using this application, by using your understanding of the cryptocurrency, your trading in the market, right? So when you're saying that you're trading in the market, if you can show them, okay, yes, I am trading and I'm earning this much of profit and I'm doing this trading and I'm not a loser in the stock market, right? So all these things will be like going into the positive sense for you.
Okay. All right. So this way, all this will help. So would this much be enough to convince them
Yes.
that I am interested?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Right? Because see, this is all the thing you are showing them practically. You're not doing just with the words.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
You are not saying that, okay, I'm interested, right? You are saying that, okay, I am doing the cryptocurrency, see the result. I
Yeah.
am doing the stock trading, see the result. Right?
Okay.
You can say, I have made up this application, see the result.
Okay.
Right?
So they need
And
something tangible,
yes,
some physical
yes,
thing. Okay.
yes. So with this, you can show the facts and figures.
Okay. All right, sir.
Right?
And uh, another question which is has been bothering me.
Mm-hmm.
So as I'm an Indian and from the IT industry and I'm a male candidate, so
Mm-hmm.
would would this, of course this would be an issue in the application. I already know that because a lot
Mm-hmm.
of people from my demographic apply.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at just my profile, will I be able to cut through this section? Like, because a lot of people are going to apply who are going to be bachelors in technology and they'll have good scores and all. So are my scores still good enough, like better than even that part which I'll be compared against? Because I see the averages of colleges, they are like in GMAT, they'll say 700 to 720 is the average. But then if you look properly, then the average for my demographic is a little bit higher than the actual average. So I will be compared with that higher average, right? Instead of the class average. So do I make the cut even with that higher average? Like, is my score good enough to compete there as well?
Yes, a score is a competitive, right? A score is a competitive. There is a no doubt in this. So see, a score is the one thing, the exam, as I was discussing earlier, exam is the one thing which can be prepared overnight.
Yes.
Right. Anyone can sit for 24 hours or say 1 week and the person can score a 740, 750 and so, right? This is just the preparation, right? But what is there? The interest, your intention, right? And your interest and intention should reflect with your present work, with your present profile. Right. This is the reason I am suggesting you that you just keep continuing with your all these things. Start working over this your application. Start working on some more social activities that you will be a say responsible person for the society. Right. So all these things will be adding up and giving you the edge over the others.
Okay. So this my interest, like my trading profile and my project, will be able to help me to cut through that.
Yes, yes. So if you can see the present market scenario all across the world, so all the stock market, if you talk about the Nasdaq or Nifty or say BSC or say Shanghai Stock Exchange or anyone, right? They are going down, down and down.
Yes, sir.
Right. So now, if you can show them, okay, the markets are going down, but still, I'm making the profit.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
See, you have, see, I suppose because you are now with a long time in this, so you can have a say profit in a bull phase, and you can have the profit in a bear phase.
Okay. Yes, I can
Right.
show them that. Yes.
Yeah. So if you are able to show them, okay, everyone is earning when the market is going up, that is open to all. But
Yes.
when you are earning a profit when the market is going down, then this is your risk. This is your understanding of the market.
Okay.
Right? You know the nitty-gritty of the market. And this will be giving you the edge to the others.
Okay. So this trading thing is really going to help me, right? I'll have to
Yes, yes,
highlight it properly.
yes. And even in the cryptocurrency also, so you can see that cryptocurrencies are very, very fluctuating. There are lot of currencies are there in the market.
Yes.
But where to invest, how to invest, how much to invest, and how to get the profit.
Okay.
Right? This is not the case that okay, everyone is losing the money in the cryptocurrency. Right?
Yeah.
There are some persons who are even earning. Right now, they are earning, right, with the cryptocurrency. But for this, you have to be attentive, you have to be cautious, and you have to put up your money intelligently.
I have a lot of profits to show for it.
Yeah, yes, yes, yes.
I think that would be cleared. Okay.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'll have to show my story
yeah,
properly.
yeah.
Okay.
So all these should be with the say numbers, all these should be with the facts and figures.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Nothing should be in a say just in word. Okay, I got a profit. I did this. I got a that much profit. Right. So everything should be on papers.
They should be able to see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I think I should like right now, since it is not very formal, all my data, like how much profit I've made and everything.
Right.
I'm thinking I'll create a proper dashboard or something so that if someone wants to see what my performance has been, they can check.
So even you can make us say like as you're talking about you are a say technical person, right, and you want to go to a say finance background, finance field, right. So for this you can even design your one page where you can start giving us some inputs some tips for the newcomers.
Okay. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, right. So this can be like say one tip a week, or maybe like if you're getting a time, so you can have say one tip per day.
Okay.
Right. So this way, when you start this, so you will be getting your followers, you will be generating your base,
Okay.
and this base will push you towards the higher side.
Okay. So this, like having something on the internet and people following, this also helps in the
Yeah,
application.
obviously.
Okay. I did not know this. Okay. So I can probably, yeah, make note of this.
See, basically, when you're guiding someone and when you're making someone happy, so this means you are doing something for the society.
Yes. Okay, and this way, like I'll also be able to show that like what my analysis has been,
Yes,
this goes correct. So
yes.
there's be proof.
So yeah. So your analysis, your understanding of the concept, your application of the concept will be proved that yes, you can analyze properly. And yes, with your tips, with your knowledge, others are also getting profit. Others are
Yes.
also satisfied.
All right.
Right. So this will give you one sense that you are having a good convincing power.
Okay.
Right. See, being a manager, some I will say some characteristics, some say skills are required. Maybe you can say the convincing, right? If you are like sitting for closing a one deal, and if you're not able to convince the other party, everything is lost.
Yeah. Convincing power is also something which
Yes,
will look good. Yeah. It
yeah.
should be
So
highlighted.
for a good manager, whatever is there in your mind, you should convince the other also.
All right. Okay,
Right?
sir.
So this way you can design, and this will help you a lot.
Okay, sir. So my profile evaluation questions are done. So I have a pretty clear pictures. Thanks for
Right.
that. Okay, and for my other questions, I think you yourself answered most of them about TOEFL and
Yeah.
showcasing the stuff and shortlisting colleges. We are going to connect again on
Yes.
that.
Yes. Yes.
So that is done. And yeah, just and of course, like when we are shortlisting the colleges, after that we'll be discussing the SOPs and LORs as well, right?
Right.
Once we are
Right.
final with the
Yeah.
college, then how
But
to.
in the meantime, what is my suggestion? You start writing the points,
Okay.
right? Because see, as we have discussed it for almost half an hour. Then when I was discussing with you, so then you said, okay, I forgot, I was a part of
Yes.
Robinhood Army, right? So these are the say SOP and LOR are the such document. If you skip a one point, right, you don't know that point might be a game changer for you.
Yes. That is true. All of it should be properly
Yeah,
documented.
yeah. Which point should come first, which point should come down, and so, right. So this way you should right start writing the points.
Okay. So then at the end when the colleges are all finalized, so we just have to move the points around and
Yeah,
add
yeah.
some
So you
language
can do the shuffling,
accordingly.
you can do the corrections, everything, and this way you will not miss any point.
Okay. I'll have a basic like skeleton ready for it.
Yes,
So
yes,
for
yes,
all the
yes.
colleges.
Yeah, yes. Right, done.
Yeah.
So just share the list and then we can move further.
Okay, sir. I'll
Right?
surely share it with you.
Yeah, sure. Right. Take care, and best wishes. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank,
Thank you
thank
for your time.
you. Okay, thank you.
Bye bye.